Hello, welcome to my channel. Okay, so this time I'm having one project regarding a random number generator. In this, there's many work to be done. There are many work to be done. Okay, so the overview just says that it should be used by a Quartus 2, but don't worry about the Quartus because you can have it with any Quartus version. It's just specified with the SP1. Nowadays, will get Quartus 13, but the issue is that the license has expires very soon. Okay, now the it's in the first it says that the you should use DE2 board. Okay, and it says use your university ID last two digits. Okay, so means if you have the 99 number, like in case you have 99 number, so which means that you require 7-bit output okay, or for the random number size. Like in case if you are having like suppose it says if you have less than 30 number, so what it can be, if suppose it is 1, so 1 plus 20 is equal to 21, so this means you can take 5 bits. Okay, and major 7-bit is normal, 6-bit is average for like from the value ranging between 33 to I guess 63. Okay, so this will be 6 bits, and the after the 64 you will require at least 9-bit output. Okay, now moving toward the outline of this thing. Okay, it says that the operator presses key V to start the sequence. What is key V? So it just have something here, like there are some values here, right? So what you are going to do is take any like suppose this one or this one or anyone is your uh, ID. Okay, and the last like this one 98. Okay, so 98 I'm just looking into it. So the key V is key 3. Okay, so what is key 3? Let me just show you. Altera FPGA board D2, right? Okay, so this is the FPGA board picture. So here, let me just enlarge it. Okay, so this one is key 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so according to this, it says that the key V should be key 3 and key W should be key 2, right? Okay, and hex will be 1 and 2. So hex, this one is hex 0, this hex 1, hex 2, hex 3, hex 4, hex 5, hex 6, and hex 7. So it got okay. It says that the number should be displayed for 9 seconds and the total numbers should be 6. Okay, so it says like the system says it's basically a lottery number, like you can just say like a random number can be anything now. So here it says that the operator presses key V to start the sequence. Okay, then when it presses a key W and the first number is displayed on hex what it is, so the two number value will be displayed on that 7-segment display for y seconds, and that was 9. Okay, then the system then starts counting again and the operation repeats stage 2. Now how what it is like doing right here, when you press key V, so operation is started. Okay, mean like the counter is started. Okay, then when you press key W, the number is displayed. Okay, the number is displayed, Okay, now it's again, now you have to press key V again to start another counting. Okay, to start another counting, and then press key W to display the number. Okay, display number. So how many times you have to do this depends upon the Z value, this one. So the process is repeated until the number of number is selected is equals to Z. Okay. Okay. So first of all, we are going to see that how the system will be working. So first of all, let me tell you about. Okay, initially we will be having this as 0, right? This will be the state 0. Also we can have like this will be the reset, right? So sorry for this. Okay, this will be the reset. Then going to the other thing, like when key 1 is pressed, right? So it will be, so this will be when key V equals to 1. Okay, this will be the push button. Okay, and this is S1. Okay, now moving toward the other state. Okay, what is the other state? Other state is actually, I'm just, okay, that is key W equals to press. Okay, this will be S2. Okay, now remember, it will just do the thing, and what it will be like doing like when it's okay. Let me just show tell you one thing. On the S3, like S3, this will be the S3 state. Okay, and what it will be checking, it will be checking that if Z display number is equal to Z or not. If it is equal to Z, so it will move to S3. Okay, and if it is not equal to Z, then it will go to S0 again. Okay, so like Z equals to 0, like suppose Z is not flagged. Okay, so it will move here, and then again this system will be running. Okay, now how this like how this S3 will be going to the S0, it will only be going via a reset, right? So this is a finite state machine of this thing. So I guess you can easily draw the ASM chart that's just here, because I have explained this into you very easily. Okay, now I'm just going to show you okay, now let's see. I'm just going to explain you within the small time that what I have done and what I have not done. So this is so what we are just going to have, we are having input key V, key W, x0, x1. Okay, and for the like for the Z you can have here output Z, suppose, right? So output Z. Okay, now here the random value is being generated. So when the random number is done, so it will move to the memory. Okay, so it depends upon the finite state machine whether if it wants to write it, because at every stage, like here in S2, there will be one more thing, that is if, like if the number is not repeated, like I'll just say rep equals to 1, so it will go to S1. Okay, and when it's and when it's repeated like sorry okay, when it's repeat equals to 0, so it will go to S0. Okay, and also it will check for the Z equals to 0. If Z is equal to 0, the flag, so it will go to like this. Okay, now the segment enable here just shows that if the segment is enabled, so the output will be displayed, otherwise it will not be displayed. Okay, now as you know, there are two values displaying on the 7th segment. So this is showing us the output for the units, and this is for the tens. Okay, so this is how your task is been. Okay, if you need any guidance, I'll just show you the output working on the board. So let's just move toward the FPGA board. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's see the video, right? So I hope the board will be different with you, but I have this DE1-SOC board. So the thing is that let's generate the output for the random variable, random number generator. Okay, so this one will be used for the reset. Okay, first of all reset it, okay, for the one time. Okay, so I have what I have done, I have just used this key 1 and key 0 and key 1. This is key V and this is key W, right? Now first of all what I have to do is I have to do that I have to press this to start the sequence. So I have pressed this. Okay, now when I press this, the number will be displayed here, right? So this is 18. Okay, so this is 18. So now again key 0, then key 1. Okay, you see that the button did not work because the next value was also 18, so due to that it didn't display. Okay, so the maximum numbers I have displayed, it would be 5. Okay, so 2 have been displayed. So let's see the third one. So key 0, then key 1, so this is a 46. Okay, then key 0, this is a fourth number, 71. Okay, key 0. Okay, so it's just displaying us only and only 4. So I have just I think I have just inserted just for 4. Okay, now initially we were having like 18, I guess, then 20, 46, and then 71. So let's just verify that is this working randomly or not. Okay, so starting the sequence by resetting and by key 0, then pressing key 1. Okay, then alright, alright, alright. Okay, so it's just displaying 4 values. Okay, now again look, last one was 36, so the next one is 79. So it's just working. Okay, so it's all random values. It's all random values.